All right, hey folks, back with the February 2025 puzzle pint. I think I'm just gonna try to do that. I'm just saying like a year backs. I could have it a less of a thing. I'm trying not to do the ones that are the most recent, just because um, one, it's kind of nice when you to go back to older puzzles and give them another time in the sun. Plus, I want to give people a chance to solve. I figure the statute of limitations is up for something a year ago. Anyway. Let's go birds. We're back to four puzzles in this set, so let's get started. I'm just going to start my timer over here. At some point, I'll get fancy enough to have a timer on the screen, but not right now. All right, and let's go. All right, Hal Fowl. Sarah and James were distracted by a strange call, and someone stole their lunch. They didn't see who it was, and all those pile of feathers. They're counting on you to sort out, can't identify the culprit. All right, so this is involving Braille. That's also why it's a 2x3 here. So okay, so we have 8 bits in a byte. These are squares. There's one strip in Mobius. This is 9. There are 9 innings in baseball, and the sequel will be 2. Oh, I see. Cats' lives. Okay, so this is going to be. These are all going to be numbers. 4 Beatles, 4 seasons, 4 cardinal directions, 3 Stooges, 6 cube spaces. Um, ABC on a phone is 2, 4 playing card suits. So I think we're on BO right now. Decathlon events. Hold on. This is 10 fingers. So yeah, decathlon events, metric system base, toes. Zeros in a billion. 3 zeros is 1,000. 6 zeros is a million. 9 zeros is a billion. Caesar's X is 10. Fantastic Four. All right. So each of these is going to be. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to pull up my Braille. I'm going to pull up my Braille translator on my phone here. Where are you? There you are. All right, Braille. Top two. I believe this is BO, and then I don't remember what the. Oh, no, it's C. Oh, B is 1 and 2, not 1 and 4. Okay. That's not what number it is. It is number 4. 9. That is, in fact, an O. And 10 is R. Tale of Two Cities, 8 corners on a cube. Half of a score is 10. 6 feet under, 3 wishes from a genie, 6 insect legs, 6 geese a laying. That is an E. That is correct. 2 chopsticks, 1, 3's a crowd, 10 commandments, 5 test sensations, 2 Mars moons, Gemini being 2. So there's another C. Loneliest number, 7 wonders of the world, 3 spatial dimensions, 2 required to tango, smuggler hand solo, honeycomb being 6, hydrogen being 1. So we have that. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Okay, sure, yeah. All right, so we're counting. We're going up. 3 Musketeers, 3 Hat Trick, Apple founders named Steve. There's 2 of them. 7. There's 8 Harry Potter movies. Uh, 3 Blind Mice, 3 primary colors. Santa's reindeer is not 3. It's 8, I think. This feels like it's gonna have a do it again step, but we'll see. You. Sure. Neutral pH is 7. 7 dwarves. Olympic medals, I guess, is 3. 7 deadly sins, One Direction, 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and 4 or 5. I don't know which that is. But that's that and that. That is, I believe, a B. Yeah. Third prime number is 5. The cheese stands alone. Olympic rings is 5. U.S. Great Lakes is 5. Quintet is 5. Days of the week is 7. 5 senses. So that's an R. Magic 8 Ball, 10 feathers in this puzzle, 8 stop signs, 9 months of pregnancy, Cyclops has 1 eye, Mario Bros. Is 2, 8 spider legs, Robber Cuck. Is that a type of bird? Huh. Okay. James is hiking solo, enjoying the sounds of nature, especially all that cacophony coming from the trees, grasses, and air around him. He's surprised at first that even in spite of his presence, he hears calls boldly ringing through the forest from the top of the canopy to the bottom of the undergrowth. If only Sarah were here to help me make an order of the pitch and volume of each sound. She's an expert avian audio, but alas, Sarah has been in a bit of a rut and is getting out decreasingly as of late. Huh. Okay, so we're dealing with a couple things here. So we've got the sizes. Like we can order these by a unique size. So like we have just to number these real fast. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or are these paired? Yeah, okay. Well, no, but this. Oh yeah, this does with Tiska Z. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, get out of here, you. Okay, so these are paired up by size. So we have 1 and 1. Then we have 2 and. No, wait. Is it 3? Those 3 all seem the same size. And then 2, 2, 2. And then 3, 3. Because the B bins bins seems like it's this. No, maybe it's not the same size as. Maybe it's the same size as P Titch Whoop. But no, huh? Oh, hold on. Countaei. Count A EIOU. Oh, count A-E-I-O-U. Ternary. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, like, this is 2 0 1, which is 18 and 1 is 19 is an S. This is 1 0 2, which is 11, which is a K. 1 0 0 is an I. 2 0 2 is 20 is a T. This is 2 0 1 is an S. 2 0 0 is an R. 0 1 2 is an E. 0 2 2 is an H. 0 1 2 is an E. 0 1 2 is an E. Sorry, I'm like trying to do two things at once here. My E on is 0 2 2 is an H. Okay. So are we supposed to do unique sizes here? So it feels like we use the first bold top from the top to the bottom, right? We counted the bold stuff. So then order of the pitch and volume of each sound. It makes it sound like uh there's a unique order that we can have. But just like looking at the just looking at the ones for a second, we have a T. Oh, I didn't do this one. 2 0 0 is an R. We have a T R H. Our twos are an S and an E. Our threes. Actually, I'm just going to do these down so I can cross them out. So 4 is a K. 2, we have an S. 1, we have a T. This is a 4 with an I. Oh, but this is definitely not the same 4. 5 has E and S. That is an R. Uh, so this wants to be like, oh, it's like three shrikes. It's 3 shrikes. I don't fully have the order, but that's what it is. A shrike is a kind of bird, and that's why it uses binary. Okay, cool. We are 13 minutes in it, 2 puzzles down. It's great. I'm sure these others are going to cause problems. All right. Spine enormous, avian swarm, each enough to make them dizzy. They notice several groups of flyers, each one starting in the path behind the other, flying helter-skelter in every direction. What did they do to get them all aligned eventually? So, all right, so we have this first second nest telling us what to do. So a cowboy competition is a rodeo. And that seems to fit like this. And then that would imply that the promise begins with E. Maybe classroom surfaces is desks. Boat for billionaires is a yacht. And then taxi is cab. Okay, so it doesn't have to come from the uh um penultimate letter. I can get behind that. So YACHT, and then from C we go AB. You said it is going to be a ba, A, and then on dined would be 8, and presumably it has to be this one in order to cross correctly. Okay. All right. I can get behind this. So um promise. So it needs to be promise. It begins. It's a four-letter word beginning with oath. Oath. And it can't come from this O, so it has to come from this one. Uh, Fire output 4 letters. Ashes. Oh, interesting. It if it comes off the A, it crosses it there. So it T. Oh no, heat, and it goes there. Okay. I wonder if everything is going to cross twice. I wonder if I mark like this, 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 and then I will grab another color. Rodeo oath. Uh, we're gonna have heat. Uh, Mature would be to age. Maybe that's. I mean, maybe some things are triple used. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so if we go to desks, we'll use blue for this. Why not? Did I not put desks in? I didn't put desks in yet. Okay. There we go. Okay. So it's probably the ST. Examine, study. A kind of party, 3 letters. It has to be off of the T in that direction. Tea party, sure. Oh, and this fire remnant is going to be ash. Okay. 3 letter word beginning with A. All right. Um so this clue has one. It's missing the I. So it's like error um so like snitch is going to go up here and then is going to go 4 down this way and then up. So this is earth. This is going to end in E. Sure, we'll go there. Nope. That's not the color I meant to change. That's the color I meant to change. Okay. So this is Earth. It's gonna go like this. Oh, typo is what this clue has. Okay. Cool. So this is it's speak to the tanager. What is that word? This is going to be rat, and then T blank N E. Pitch is tone. Okay, cool. All right, speak to the tanager. Here we go. So this, well, on birdwatching cruise, James and Sarah see a gull tagged for observation. Alas, the tag's GPS data has been summarized, so only the start, end, and total area covered at a given latitude and longitude on each trip is available. Okay. Sarah notices this bird isn't an ambit turner. It only turns right. It may cross its own path, but never doubles over on itself. James and Sarah determined the paths this bird took from the South Pole to the North Pole and from the North to the South. Comparing the paths, how do they describe the bird's migration? Okay. So this has this has 0, so we can cross all these off. This has 0, so we can cross all these off. We have to be here, as this is the start, which means none of these can get can do something. Which means we have to go up, which means we can cross all these off. And therefore, we also have to go up. Now, if we were to turn right here, we can never turn right again. Because if we turned right, then we'd have to go down into these places we don't have stuff. So we do have to go up. Oh, it may cross its own path. I can't just circle things like, well, yeah, I should use a different notation. I should do this. Okay. Working backwards for a second. But I don't like. What's the? Let me. This. I also have to include this, which means I get to cross off everything else in this row. All right, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So we have to do. You know what? So we have to have everything here. And then we have to turn down here. Now, if we... No. So these three have to be in a row, and the reason being is that like it can only get approached from the left, and so it turns down, and so it would have to turn down, and then it would have to turn away at some point. And so there has to be at least two squares every time it hits this three, uh, because it can't pass through. So that means there can't be a time where it just ends there. So therefore, these three have to be in a row, which means that this has to be in the path. Okay. Now this column or this row right here is a 3, and it's going to get it when this crosses back up. So therefore this 10 has to be in just a row. Well, I mean, so it's got this 1, and then it's got to go 9 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's going to have to turn up and go up here. And it's going to cross us everything there. It's going to go up here. Okay. Okay, so we can now cross off a lot of stuff. So 10, 1. There's also a bunch of 2s I can cross off in a second. These 2s can go. And this 1 can go. These can go for the 5s. Yeah, okay. So then it's got to be... Yeah, it's going to be up, over, down, this way. I think we could just see it at this point. It goes up, over, down, across, and then up, and then with this crossed out. Okay. All right, so we have a path. It's got a bunch of letters on it. Don't know exactly how this is processing, but I think we'll just solve the second path. It wasn't that bad. Okay. How is that a 0? How do we have a 0 in the middle? It's a globe. It's a globe. Oh. All right, Kevin Hansen. I enjoyed that. That's probably payback for every person who was annoyed by me, who didn't see it coming when I made all of the couples gay that one time without saying anything about it. All right. All right. Once again, this has to be our only space on the northernmost spot. So boop 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 boop. Okay. Um. Once again, we can't turn on this because our next turn would have to go down into one of the ones. So this is going to keep going. Also, we have this one here, which is going to cross off everything. Oh, this is actually going to do a lot. Hold on a second. Oh, this is the same grid. Oh, I see. So it's just going to be the things that are on both paths. Okay. So this is now 14, which is everything. So just to see the path. Okay, this is actually really interesting, right? I'm gonna use this screen for the path here. So to get here, this had to turn in like this, right? That's going to be a right turn showing up from the O, and so that means that this goes like this. That means that the other part must be part of like a single path. Especially because there's three, we only get one more chance to go up. So this has to be like that. And then because the three here, these go up again. And then because of this three, these go up again. Okay. And so then we can cross off a lot of stuff. Okay, so the one on the next row is interesting. So it means that some of this must connect up. Oh no, we have a problem. How do we make that connect up? Because we can only have one. This next row can only have one, right? So it means that two of these have to connect, but we only get four spaces to do it, and which means we only get one more space, which means it'd have to go in that zero. Yeah, also how do I get anything to go onto this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right? It had so we have a problem. Oh, this can only have one as well. Okay, so we've got something. There's something wrong here. All right, back up a second. I'm just going to erase all of this for the moment. So what I do know is that the bird's path still has to use all 14 of these remaining spaces. I then have a bunch of ones that I should cross off. Okay. So now, what if it did like a jupe, jupe, jupe? Yeah, so like the pathing did something like it did something like this. But then how does it get into if it does that it can't like it has to go from the O to the M. But then how does it ever get to the I? Oh, because it crosses back over itself. Hold on, it crosses back over itself. Yeah. Okay. So it does something like this. And then it came from over there. And then went to and then went up to there. And then went up to here. Okay. I'm just going to take a second and do all this. I know it really isn't that necessary, but I'm doing it for my own sanity and to keep track of stuff. It's making me go a little slower, but I don't care. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. This has 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just keep going. 7, 8, and then it triggered on this H. Okay, and then it triggered on there. And it had to keep going, at least. Well, actually, not necessarily, but could have turned. Okay, we have. Well, this stuff it can never get to. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has to go through here. So very likely, it may be possible to logically prove it, but I'm just happy saying it did that. And then it came down here, and so that's everything in this section, everything in that row. This is taken care of. Oh, oh yeah, there's 4 in that row. Yeah, because of that thing. So this goes here, and then 4 is this following up here. Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. We got around the 2 tricky bits. I like this. I like this. Let's go do some red. Apologies for the green red stuff, but all right. G S IIIOCABLGR ILDT Yeah, comparing the paths. Toou. Yeah, it's like world something. ERNE. World turns as the world turns, probably. RPAOBIOWSTHYC. Yeah, as the world turns. Okay, cool. Great. All right, so the answers go in here. All right, so one as the world turns is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And the others are clearly not 15. So yeah, you just put it in from length. Okay. Speak to the tanager is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Then we have three shrikes, which is probably this one. And then Robert Cuck. Still don't really get Robert Cuck, but okay. It might be wrong and we'll figure it out. Okay. What? Okay. So if we do, just say for a second, black hooks, black basketball, black fish, hooked fish, fish basketball, basketball hooked, crane, gray beach ball size. Actually, I'm just going to keep track of this with different colors for the moment. I have access to different colors. Uh, Gray beach ball sized, gray long, gray. Eat just about anything. What? Okay, we'll do beach ball long for now. I'll take this yellow goldfinch. Okay, yellow ping pong. Yellow conical and yellow seeds. So we do all these ping pong ball conical, ping pong ball seeds, and seeds conical. Grab green. Yellow conical tennis ball insect. Oh, okay. So here's the problem. So is there like duplicates? So I see two black. I see orange and black. Huh? So like grosbeak and goldfinch are the same with the exception of seeds versus insects and berries. All right, I'm gonna keep circling some of these. So yellow conical tennis ball and so yellow. Oh yeah, yellow tennis, yellow conical as well. Insects and berries. Tennis ball, insects and berries, and conical. And then this, no. Insects and berries. Are we just like crossing off a lot of things? So like eat just about anything. Okay. We've flavored this like a logic puzzle, but it's not. The one sighting for each trade is just putting the answers in. And we're like, oh, that's not the orange. I use the other orange. I use the other orange. So long can cross off everything. And beach ball size can cross off everything. Okay, we'll go light blue for the heron. And this only has three things. It has, well, it has mice and fish, so it's, yeah, blue and long. I'm just gonna actually do this because I should just keep track of what colors I'm saying everything is. Let's not cross it off. Whatever. Close enough. Okay. Okay. Blue long mice and fish. Long mice and fish. And then blue and long. Yeah, and that's all of it. Okay. We'll grab a dark blue for the kestrel. All right. Orange to softball. Uh, Orange to mice. Hooked. Softball to mice. Softball to hooked. And then mice and hooked. Okay. Oh, it's going to be W. So it is all the things that are being circled? Maybe? I see like WHO. Possibly. This is so weird. All right, let's grab this pink for the loon. Black basketball. Black pointed. Black fish. Basketball fish. Basketball pointed. Uh, and then pointed fish. Sure, we'll start doing the fancy ones. The Oriole gets the galaxy. Oh god, orange and black tennis. Orange and black berries. Not really showing you the cool galaxy stuff this does, but yeah. Um, Orange and black conical. And so this means that we have orange. So now we have tennis ball berries. Tennis ball berries is there. Tennis ball conical. And berries conical. Yeah, I already had that. Okay. Then we'll finally do this rainbow one on the swallow. Okay. Blue ping pong. Well, that's not what I wanted. Oh, is it only where? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Fascinating. Okay. Sorry, we did blue and ping pong, and now blue and insects, and blue and short. Ping pong and shorts. Ping pong and insects. And then finally insects and short. Okay, what? All right, so we need one from every row and one from every column somehow. Picking one sighting for each trait. So clearly we're pulling the letters out because the letters are what, like, if we weren't pulling the letters out of the grid, first of all, why have them? And then secondly, um why are we putting the answers in? And so with 30, we're pulling out like, is there like a certain color or a certain like set of birds? Because like if it's a certain like a set of 5 birds that uniquely covers everything, we can get rid of orange. Okay, so let's okay. So let's say we are doing, it's just pick a set of 5 birds, right? That has one of each trait. So we can get rid of that because it has just about everything. Light. Oh, but then we're gonna have nothing on long, right? Because light blue wanted both mice and fish. So if we cross that out, now suddenly this long section only wanted crane or heron. Like we've got more than 30 things here selected. And there's going to be a do it again step. So I'm not using everything as part of this. Like the fact that these are numbered 1 through 15 is the fact that these are numbered 1 through 15 implies that there is an ordering of things. Like we're going to get one number from every row and one number from every column, and either we're interlacing them or we're doing one and then the other. And these letters are completely arbitrary, plus or minus the fact that they needed to put the answers in, but I mean, effectively completely arbitrary. All right. How do I try to make progress on this? So there are 9. Interesting. Okay, so there's 9 bird. Like the second part of it is going to be doing something with like the birds, like the field notes or something, because there's 9 letters in it, so it's going to be doing like one thing in every. Can we make it somehow spell out use at the beginning? Or can we make it end in name? Or actually, no, it would be like use name. Or use like something name. So it'd be names starting with 4. Or names starting with 7. No, 8. Yeah, 8. Not that I can have any extraction that starts with use. I don't have any. Did all the reds spell something? Bureau Bureau E her out of curiosity. I just want to try something. CECSBBLAT. Is that anagram to anything interesting? Oh, that gets rid of all the vowels. Okay, so no. And what's the other words? CGLCHOGKS. That's worse. Okay. For this starting with U's, I don't think we circled any U. And there's no gray softball, right? Where's our softball stuff? No, orange. Yeah, that's the only softball. And there's very few other U's. It's mice, not berries. Hooked, not short. Yeah. So like I want this to be letters of something something maybe name. Something like last letters of. So this, like, if we look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't see it that way. If we do if we do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. No, I can't make that work either. I mean, if it's last letters, we have D, G, N, L, E, E, R, N, E. Well, that's looking better. The other options are TKN. No, yeah, TKNENEHLE. Nope, W for the last one. That's an L. I might just stick these into Nutramatic at this point. So that's 10 letters. So that can't possibly be right. Let's try doing that again. These are the last letters from the second names, and these are the last letters from the first names. T K N. Oh, I think I wrote IL and it was supposed to be K, and I couldn't read my own handwriting. That was it. ENEHLW. Well, just the fact that the first one has three vowels means that it's more likely. All right, I am curious about Nutramatic. I am going to pull it up on my phone because I haven't prepared a Nutramatic. I haven't prepared a tab for. Actually, I could pull it up. What am I doing? I have a second monitor for a reason. I am going to need to pull my phone back up on what it was before, though. I have a second monitor. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to type it in and then I will. It's like that. So, like, legend. None of these make me super excited to answer the question of what did James realize he'd found. Oh, is this supposed to be like eagle? Is there an A somewhere that I'm missing? It's gonna be like bald eagle, and I'm really close to that. Hold on. If the answer is bald eagle, I'm missing where the B is coming from. It's like this here or here. It needs like, but I mean, I'm still really. This is like the first puzzle where I really want to take a hint because it really feels like a what am I guessing, and I'm just not guessing it. I've been on this for over half an hour at this point. But if it was a bald, no, if it was a bald eagle, then it would be 2 words. So I don't think it's bald eagle. Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens when I get a hint on this. So we're just gonna go to the page on here. What is this called? Ornithological. Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay, cool. There will be some features which only appear on a single bird. Okay. That's what this is. There are 9 species listed on the field notes and 5 categories. So there will be some features which only appear on a single bird. So, like, if I take a look at those, softball only appears on 1 bird. Ping pong's on 2, tennis is on 2, basketball's on 2, beach ball? Is that correct? Beach ball, size, ping pong ball, tennis ball. This just doesn't have any. Softball, and that's why there's 2 of them. Basketball, tennis ball, ping pong. Gray only shows up on 1. Short only shows up on 1. Pointed only shows up on 1. All of the eating ones show up on multiple because of the stupid orange. No. The American Kestrel. Yeah. What? Since the cormorant also has a hooked bill. Okay. I don't like where this is going, but sure. So it is this just asking for like one of each? Yeah, I hate this. All right, we're gonna erase this. We're just gonna erase everything on here. I hate it. Doesn't mean I have to put the answers in again, but whatever. All right. This was as the world turns. Speak to the Speak to the tanager. This was Robber Cuck. And then this is I don't remember. 3 strikes. That's it. So okay, so we have to include the Kestrel. So we'll add those in. Softball. Orange softball. Oh, it's saying if there's multiple possibilities, it could be any of that. Oh, I think it's okay. Orange hooked, orange mice, softball mice, softball hooked, mice hooked. Okay. So then from there, it's saying, okay, the only other, since the cormorant also has a hooked bill, it can't be the case. I mean, at this point, I think I'm just happy looking at the blue heron. The loon is the only other basketball-sized bird in the group, so it's in play. Okay. That was this one. So black basketball, black pointed, black fish, basketball pointed, fish pointed. Okay, great. Uh, the sandhill crane is the only other beach ball sized bird. A blue heron eats fish. Okay, so this gets crossed out, and then sandhill crane goes in. Gray beach ball sized, beach ball long. Or that was gray long, beach ball long. We don't know what it's eating yet. And then we have tree swallow. So blue ping pong. Blue shorts, blue insect. Ping pong insect, ping pong short, insect short. Yeah, all bird names. Yeah, okay. Lesser goldfinch can be X'd out. And then evening gospel. Okay. So we take this green. Yellow tennis. All bird name lengths. THS in. Okay. Oh, all bird name lengths in. Okay. And so that's why there's the stuff. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 7 would be A. I mean, it's either this or it's the other way around, but three. So this is 9. I'm just gonna write 9, 7 here. This is. I should actually do them in because they're clearly in columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 8 is an R. This is 9, 6. 9, 6 is an A. 8, 7 is an R. Okay, it's not looking good. Heron blue is 5, 4. E. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8 is B. A rare bird. 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 9. A rare Burke. Oh, it's got to be Robert Duck. It's Robert Duck instead of. Okay. There we go. It's a Robert. All right. All right. Now I want to go back and look at that. What was that? That was. Okay. Well, it's crashing on me. So. All right. Am I going to be able to draw anything on this? Oh yeah. Okay. Can I move now? Yeah. All right. Where's the fours? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's been wrong this whole time. Yeah, I forgot about the Beatles. Okay. Well, it is the slight disadvantage doing these things. Okay. All right. Well, let's go see this bonus puzzle. Um. Rank or file chest threat would be a rook. Okay. Are these going to be all kinds of birds? Moving quickly or a pop star is swift. This is like a percussionist drumstick wouldn't be the yeah, okay, wings. All right, so bird related terms. Sure. Yeah, and then O I. This is going to be a CRST crest. IST. Okay, don't know what it is, but I have the letter from it. It's gonna be like something egrets. This is an R. Small strapless purse is a clutch, which is nice because that is the double C, the double, and then the double L up here. Beta software deployment or oxygen monitor in a mine is a canary. One under par is a birdie. BR branch. Set of stairs or drinks is a flight. They H something something. They had no egrets. All right. I dropped my tablet pen down again, but I don't need it this time. Okay. Yeah. So I don't like the meta, but everything else is good. What is the actual full phrase here? All bird name lengths as row call pairs. Okay. So this tells you row call. Cool. I here's my problem with this meta. My problem with this meta is that if I were running a branch of Puzzled Pint, I'm not sure how I would effectively clue this without making it seem like we're just skipping all of the work. There was a bunch of like guess what I'm thinking, and even with all of the stuff here, I felt like it was an issue. Maybe it wasn't, but like maybe it wasn't on the day of, but I don't know. I mean, this is my opinion, right? Also, I'll just say like I didn't like this meta, but like all these others are great. Like I mean, these all had a little bit like these two countdown and foul language feel like the same type of puzzle. Um uh but I mean, that's not really a problem. Like you generally have three kinds of puzzle pint puzzle, and that is like this weird like what do you do extract in a weird way, fill in words into a grid in a weird way, and then a logic puzzle, right? Like, and so you're gonna double up on one of them, so that's fine. Uh, and while like how this was spread out was annoying, like the puzzle did justify it with doing the bold letters um in order, which meant that like these two O's had to, were part of different words. So, you know, um yeah, I mean out of the four, I think this is my favorite puzzle just because of this zero here. Like whenever you have two logic puzzles like this, if you're doing a puzzle hunt stuff, like the first one teaches you the mechanics and the second one messes with you. And I really liked this zero here to force you to go, "Oh yeah, it's a globe." That was so like I really really liked this. I yeah, I don't know about this. This is interesting. Um yeah, I mean I generally so I know these have names and I don't know what the good name for it is, but the ones where it's like every time there's a line connection that is a connection between two of the same letter. I just wish that this didn't have the T and the S as the connection, just so that it wasn't on an extracted letter. But I mean that's like incredibly minor. Um, yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in seeing how this puzzle did on the day of. But everything else, I mean, like I don't want to focus on that as much. Just like the rest of this is fine. Um, I like that. I The more I think about it, the more like foul language. The thing that's nice about it is that it's like a WTF factor where it's like just enough like what is going on for the normies to be like how do I even approach this, but there's a fairly straight like you have these instructions, um and it's count AEIOU ternary like I love like puzzles that are just like what is going on at the beginning of this, and foul language very much is that, but at a level which is appropriate for everybody. So yeah, yeah. I mean, anyway, despite the issues of that meta, I enjoyed this. This is a fun set. I mean, yeah. So Kevin, nice job. All right. Well, I this is the end of this puzzle pint, and I will see you all next time.